So this is Mega Fighter submitted by SuperMudz. It's the demo version. Captain, Caprulu needs your help. Take command of a starfighter and defend your station against the innumerable enemies eager to destroy it. On the cutting edge of Zerg space, on the edge of Zerg space, a lone station watches for signs of Kerrigan's reemergence. But even with the Zerg looming all around, the station is not safe from bandits or rebels either. WAS keys? WASD keys? No. Maybe? Shift to boost. F12 will bring up instructions. Some small issues with Starfighter pitched straight up and down. Custom cinematic transmissions seem to be stalling after a certain period of time. Other minor bugs to be resolved. Some bugs might take some content unavailable. This is a very slimmed down alpha. I hope it works. I hope it works for you. I hope it works for you. How did they get pro fast food from your rant about KFC? Exactly. I was complaining about KFC. I didn't say go eat at KFC. What game do you enjoy playing the most? At this point in my life, it's Binding of Isaac Repentance. Instructions. W to accelerate, A and D control strafing left or right. I assume S slows us down. How do we turn? Like, what's our rudder? We could strafe. Hold shift for a temporary boost. Enemies are indicated by the small blue diamonds, also indicating where you need to hit. Right-click the mouse when targeting reticule is poised over an object to target it. E will target the closest enemy. Spacebar to move forward. You can restart the level at any time by typing dash restart. You can also change focus settings, though I wouldn't recommend it. Cheat codes. Well, we won't, I guess we won't use that, but I guess let's look at the credits. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would also like to thank my invisible spy friend, who's a big fan of existing and excelling well, and everyone who joined together to make this event happen, and of course you, the player. Some sound snippets from the last Starfighter in the amazing world of Gumball. Alright, let's get into it. Chinese food or homemade? I'm not sure what you mean. Like, going to a Chinese restaurant or making Chinese food at home? Sorry, we don't have time to chat. Captain, I just received word that pirates are attacking the station. Get out of there and stop them. Most of our starfighters have been lost or destroyed recently. So, you're it for now, buddy. Good luck. What? It looks like we're shooting stun bolts from Star Wars. Or like the ion cannons. Next wave in 5 seconds. Oh, God! Instantly yeeted. I hope it works well for you. All right. That went well. Do you prefer making your own Chinese food or eating outside? I think in every circumstance of any type of food, I'm going to prefer eating out. Because guess then someone makes it for you. Should you do that? No. I'm just saying, there's a preference, of course. Boost! Oh my god, that's very jarring. Ah! Hey, we won. We beat... Do a barrel roll is right. But in terms of, like, Chinese food specifically, that's actually an interesting question. Because I will say that I do think that I have the potential to make better Chinese food than what I could order out. Because it is notoriously cheap and quick to make. both if you make it yourself or if you're... What's going on here? Oh! That scared the bejesus out of me. We collected something. So, like, I feel like I could make slightly higher quality Chinese food than from, like, a Chinese takeout restaurant. There are also some pretty expensive Chinese restaurants, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're better. I don't know. I think Chinese food gets a bad rap from, like, Chinese takeout places. It's great. All right, this is going fine. Good work, Captain. We can skip that. Oh, we're moving on. What map is this? This is Mega Fighter. Commander Dex has picked up a distress beacon a few hours ago using a short-range warp deflection. It's not that far away. However, you're diving right into the heart of Zerg territory. Whatever their distress, you can be certain it spells trouble for you. This is pretty neat. Commander Dex. I know you're on your way to that distress beacon, Captain, but I just want to warn you. You're headed deep into Zerg territory. Keep your eyes open. Oh, no. No, no, no. Don't do it to me. What if we do this? Glart. Oh, no. No, we just started. Didn't he say this could be a bug? I don't know how to make good beef and broccoli. We're actually, my wife and I actually are making that this weekend. We actually are going to do it in the crock pot. Well, I guess restart. It's only been 7 minutes, so I'm happy to kill some Vikings again. They seem to be stalling after... let's just spam spacebar through them where possible. How about that? So this is another arcadey map, similar to some of the other ones we had played. Can we kill our space station? Get destroyed? I don't know how I feel about these blue baubles as our attack. I feel like maybe if they were just lasers, you could make them thick lasers, like thick boy lasers. That would be fine. How about Malaysian food? Can you give me some examples of Malaysian, like specifically Malaysian food? I've eaten, you know, plenty of Thai food and Chinese food and Vietnamese food. We have a really good but I don't know if I've ever eaten at what is considered an explicitly Malaysian food restaurant. Also, my cursor is locked in the middle of my screen. That's fine. What if we did this? Nope, does not help. I don't even need to be collecting that stuff, I think. We do the circle strafe. I've played enough isometric 3D, 2D, 3D clone Doom clones to know that circle strafe is typically all you need. Oh no, maybe not. We're too close. Don't speak to me about this. The asteroid dropped a thing. Yeah, I don't think that any of the drops matter at this point in the game, but I don't know. I wish we didn't have to wait here right at the beginning. Still waiting on Malaysian food. Any, Oh, I don't know what any of those words mean. Shadow Gamma. Sorry, can you maybe just describe what the, like, what ingredients and spices are in the dishes? That might be the only way that I could possibly make a comment on it. Like, we have a really good Vietnamese restaurant by us, and other than pho, they're all named things I don't even know what any of it means. I just have a general sense of what's in it. Okay, let's not get roasted this time. We just keep our distance and we circle strafe around them and not miss this time so that we can kill them. That's right. I mean, again, I can collect this stuff, but I think they're just like points. I don't think that collecting this stuff really matters. He says as he still tries to collect it. That boost is a little jarring. This is pretty neat. Again, it's a little. I think being able to move in the on the Z-axis as well probably makes it more confusing than it needs to be. Because it's almost like Lost Viking. If Lost Viking, you could move up and down as well. Yeah, we want to skip these right away. Level 2, the Leviathan. Can't skip this. So as soon as what's-her-name starts popping up and talking to us, we just skip it. Spam that space bar. Okay, we've done it. Intriguing. So it said right-click is supposed to lock onto targets. Does it, though? Or do I need that weird little reticule that moves around? Ooh. Whoop. Okay. Take me back a little bit. It's disorienting, as flying in every possible direction actually is, but and you can't move backwards. Like, you can't thrust backwards, as I assume, again, also makes sense. You shouldn't be able to. There's also, maybe there should be some sound effects for shooting your weapon. I wish that there was some noise that was associated. Like, it could be really loud and irritating. It shouldn't be. Like, we wouldn't want that, is what I'm saying. It's like, don't take the suggestion as me saying, make it really loud and obnoxious. I'm just saying it would make sense. Oh, there's healing of some sort over there. Let's go! Or are we just supposed to be protecting these things? Oh, those aren't healing me at all. Can I fly into them to heal them? To heal myself? Or is that just an icon that's meant to be in something else? Spam. There we go. In space, no one can hear your blasters fire. That makes sense. Sour and spicy fish noodle soup. Okay. I have not had that, no. I think when I eat Asian food, I think I typically tend to avoid seafood. Not for any particular reason. I just do. I usually would just get, like, chicken or beef. I might do, like, a chicken and shrimp type thing going on. But, yeah, I've never had what I would imagine is, like a white fish type soup. At least that's an Asian dish. I like the red lightning. Very spooky. Dude, get destroyed, Overlord. Is this supposed to be doing damage, or? It says just kill the Leviathan is our objective. Oh, gosh. Ah. It's so disorienting. Again, am I supposed to maybe be able to heal by moving through these? No, definitely not. Okay. Dude, we're about to die. Okay, we won. Nice job. Looks like you saved our boys from a nasty end there. I'll admit, you had me worried. But, mission successful. Dude, Mass Effect Legendary, I agree. I was thinking about playing that on stream, but that would be like a multi-month affair to do that. You're going deeper into Zerg territory? Why? You said we had other ships missing in the sector. There could be survivors that had gotten lost. I don't like this. You're taking a dangerous chance. Shrug. Isn't that why you pay me? Hours later, your ship has penetrated deep into Zerg territory. I'm gonna be honest. I think we just have to skip any potential chatting. Oh, gosh. Mutalisk kill count. Oh, no. Hang around the... You want to hang around the outskirts and just take shots on any that get kind of close to you. Do we have any range? Like, do we have any limit to our range or anything like that? So the only thing with this is it's literally just hold A or D and circle around enemies until they're dead, I think. Like, obviously I've died a few times, but the key is clearly, like, there's not really much more to avoiding enemy projectiles or using different weapons on different enemies or gaining new weapons. Again, it said that it was like alpha, right? So I understand that, but the only way to really engage enemies is to get close enough that they sort of start engaging you, and then you just circle strafe around them until you can possibly kill them, I think is sort of where we're at. I like that you can see the projectiles, though. Like, the projectiles are, like, actually avoidable. I like how the overlords just disappear into, like, a bloody mist. But it's not like I can, like, dogfight with these things. You just have to get close and then avoid their individual... Like, if I were to engage all of these, I would get roasted immediately, I think. Maybe these are health? Okay. Okay, the red ones are health. Yeah, I agree. Like, visually it's really cool, flying around in space and stuff. It's just the combat's kind of... It's not wonky or janky or anything. It works. It's just there's really not much to it. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any upgrades or anything like that. But even just... Oh. So you just play until you die here, I understand. So that's what I said. It said it was an alpha version, so I don't want to go too hard on like, oh, there needed to be more. Right? It was very clear in setting expectations on what it should be. This completes the demo of Mega Fighter. I hope you enjoyed playing it. I sure had fun making it. One of my longtime project ideas. You can restart, or you can go exit the menu. Thank you for playing. Well, again, it said it'll show the credits, which you've already seen. That was neat. Again, neat little concept that certainly has a lot of potential to be expanded upon. I do think that maybe the way that combat works could certainly be adjusted. Like, again, think of it as moving from like a twin stick shooter into three-dimensional space. It doesn't translate super well, especially because you can't move backwards. So the only way is like you just move directly towards an enemy and then start strafing around them and kill them. Is kind of the only way it can work. But on a technical level, it's pretty impressive that this works at all and is not super janky. So like I think SuperMudz has submitted to several Maporinos, even to maybe the very first one, and or at least the second one. And I remember like it was all this kind of like third-person related stuff, and of the ones that I remember playing, some of them worked and some of them were just like hot messes. And this one definitely is on the side of like it works. It works pretty well, and I didn't feel that it was janky per se, but there's a lot of polish that needs to go into this to make it, I think, a fully fledged idea. If you get an aim assist to this map. Yeah, so it says that you can, like, target. So the idea is, like, you fly around, and if you can get close enough, you can use right-click, and it would, like, fixate on an enemy. So you can fly around, but, like, your weapons are, like, shooting at it as you're moving around. That would actually be really, really interesting, because you can, like, move in any direction you want, but you don't have to be facing directly at an enemy to shoot it. That actually would be a huge, huge, huge step, I think, in what is the right direction. Really good pointing that out, Kaitu. So that way, it actually feels a bit more like dogfighting, like you're zip-zooming around with the boost, and it's really about hovering over an enemy for the briefest amount of time to lock onto it, and then you're flying around and past them, and you can shoot them and kill them. Like almost like you have a turret on top of the Wraith as opposed to front-facing weapons. Could be really, really neat. Maybe add some inaccuracy of enemy projectiles. They aren't instantly killed by enemies behind you. Enemies overfly you and require maneuvering. I agree. Because as it stands, it almost functions like a gimped twin-stick 2D shooter. Well, not 2D is not the right word, but well, yeah, I mean, it's 2D in the sense, like, not the graphics themselves, but the way that you can only move in the X and Y directions as opposed to adding a third dimension. But overall, again, it's, I think, technically impressive in the sense that it works at all. So, like, there's a foundation here that can definitely be built on, because I think the hardest part has been implemented, which is allowing the player to move in a three-dimensional space and allow the enemy to move in a three-dimensional space. Now it's about kind of defining and polishing how the combat can become more intense without being super spiked, in the sense that you get like two enemies that are on you, you're just instantly dead. But pretty cool overall. Good job, SuperMudz.